So welcome back. We're going to do another video now, and just to give you a little heads up on what's in this one, we're going to go through when to use a binocular refraction and when to use a monocular refraction, where the spheres live in the trial frame, a little rule to measure the spheres which will really help you, so it's worth watching to see that one, and how to use the cylinders, use the cylinders, how to use the cylinders from the different lines on the trial set. That's a really important little rule. We talk a bit about with the rule, against the rule and things like that, and with binocular refraction we talk a bit about the best way of doing that at the end of the refraction. So I hope you enjoy this, so let's start off, shall we? Right, so we've done the ret now, and let's just quickly, do we know what her old glasses are?
Yeah,
or
they're right here. But she doesn't really wear them. She wears mostly contacts, and her contacts, I believe, are mean spheres.
They're just spheres, are they?
Mean spheres, because she has a bit of astigmatism, and I'm assuming.
So you can see that I'm sorting out all the lenses. I like to have all the lenses in place before I start refraction, so this is always a good tip.
They did mean spheres.
So that's the old glasses, is it?
Yeah. Let's see. Start with what the lower sign you can read is. Can you tell me what the lower sign you can read is?
So what we'll do first of all, we'll just quickly have a look at how close the refraction is, okay? So as you can see, on the right eye, which is the right eye, the one we're going to be looking at, I think, yes, we are minus 0.50 out in sphere and plus 0.25 on cylinder. So we're a little bit out, so it's quite a good refraction, quite a good retinoscopy that is. So this student was a very talented student. So let's see how we get on, shall we? Let's go back to the full screen. There we go, full screen, and start going.
Can we try for the line lower?
So 7.6.
Okay.
6.6 part maybe.
That's fine. And then the other.
KDHZ. Oh,
And the line lower?
Not so good that eye, obviously.
no.
That's fine.
I know there's a Z there.
I can't
That's right.
remember what the refraction was like. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm right in the way. I'll read it off to you. Yeah, this is at minus 0.50 out as well, actually. So it's a similar amount out. So I don't know why she's seeing worse with that eye, but let's have a look, shall we?
Should do. So start with your right eye.
So you've chosen to do a monocular refraction, yeah?
Yeah, because she's over -3 or -4. We normally do monocular refractions.
Do you? Cool. Not heard that rule. That's a new one on me, but why would that be the case? I can't think of a reason. That's weird. I've not come across that before. Normally, I normally go binocular. Other things, that software things kind of irritating.
I took a picture, and after this is done, I'll see if we can fix it.
Yeah, that's fine. No, normally I base my binocular versus monocular decision on how old they are. So if they, like a young person, then I go for binocular, and if they're an old person, I go for monocular. But I don't necessarily choose that. But you can do monocular; that's absolutely fine.
I prefer binocular in general.
Yeah.
It's just
But this over 4, I've not come across that. I can't quite see. I'll have to think about it. Maybe there's a good reason.
So we'll be blowing your left eye. Okay. Focus. Looking at the Z, can you tell me if it looks Better.
This is
Worse.
plus 050, showing plus 050.
And I'll do it one more time. Better.
Better.
Better?
That's minus, that is. Minus 050. So he's then going up. Minus 450 to minus 475.
Because there's no 475, should I do?
Yeah, I mean, I like to creep up myself, but I mean, yeah, you you leave that one in there, and then you put one a quarter. You can get in these frames, you can get two in the back. Because obviously the spheres always go in the back.
Right.
So probably with it being such high power, we need a steady distance as well, because obviously if it slides down, that's not good. You can get an extra one in the back if you're careful. Sometimes just put it in the front. Yeah, that's more or less it. There you go. Okay.
Try it again. Same letter. Is it better? Worse?
Minus 50 again.
Better? No, they are not. They fight me more than they fight me the most.
Yeah, exactly. So it's going up. It was 475, wasn't it? Now it's going up to 5. Yeah. That's good.
One more time. Better or worse?
Can I see with that?
Better?
Yeah. So try not to say one more time because it might be 4 more times.
That's right. We went over this, but it's a bad habit of mine.
Say it's a bad habit of yours. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny, isn't it?
It's just like my go-to phrases.
Yeah, it's a good phrase, but it's a bit.
It's misleading.
Yeah, slightly misleading. Yeah.
Do this again. Is it better or worse?
Can I see with that? Look about the same to me.
Yeah. Minus 050.
Okay.
And then do plus as well.
Yep. Is it better, worse, or the same?
Okay, so that's our stop points. And I'm just going to stop there just to see where we are in the sphere. So I've sort of forgotten. Let's have a look. Oh, we're on 525 now. Yeah, so he's gone up a little bit more. Okay, let's go back to that and let's
Oh,
go and do the Cosel.
Oh, so we're not. I'm using as a hand rest.
All right. Okay.
You see the circle?
Yeah.
Can you tell me if it looks better with 1 or 2? Better with 1 or 2?
Can I see one?
Here. 1 or 2?
They look about the same, but I think 2 is a bit better.
2 is a bit better?
2 is a bit better.
Okay.
They look about the same.
Yeah, so 80 is probably about the answer, isn't it? Yeah. Look at 80. See, when you get the, you've got to watch out for the parallax as well, because obviously when you're looking down at an angle,
Yeah.
you know, so you just the camera's a bit low, so it looks like it's not on 80, but it is on 80.
Can you tell if the circles look better with 1 or 2?
2.
Go down. He's putting the legs on the same side as what it was in, because the handle, see that one comes out of that side. Yeah, so if you took this one out from this side instead of the other one, then you end up with the handle in the right place. Yeah, because that one came out of that side. So when you
Right.
when you've got this, this is against the rule of astigmatism, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So in this type of trial case, obviously some trial cases you can turn it round like this, so you can turn it round like this. But this trial case, actually, you can only put it in one side, so you actually, it's sort of, it's you have to do it from the opposite side. Yeah. And it's
Okay,
actually,
yeah.
it's, I don't think that's why it's called against the rule, because it's called against the rule because it's less common. So with the rule, it's the more common astigmatism, which is the axis at 180. Against the rule is axis at 90.
Right.
So, but it also goes on the opposite side of the sharp case as well. But I don't think that's the reason why it's called that.
Do it again. Better with 1 or 2.
Can you see one again? One.
1.
That's good. So that's the answer there. That's fine. You can leave that home. That's good. And then that's good. So that's pretty much that eye done.
Okay. Can you tell me what the lowest line you can currently read is?
Okay. O K D H N and Z O N K G.
Sounds good. Pretty good.
Switch to the other eye.
When you're doing it, try and keep your hands out of the way. Okay, I know it's tricky, but yeah, if you can keep the hands, so she's looking up there. The idea is to keep, to keep them sort of, yeah, that's right, yeah. There we are. So that's the first eye done. And wasn't that interesting, wasn't it? Let's just go through the things that covered in that thing. So when to use the binocular and the monocular refraction, his little rule about over 4, maybe that's to do with, you obviously got, if you had a -775 in or something like that, you would have 2 spheres in the back. Maybe that rule, he's read that somewhere, because you've got to get another lens in, haven't you? I mean, when you have using two big cylinders, like a 650 -650 cylinder, then it is hard to use you put the blurring lens in the front, but that's not common. So usually my rule is use use the binocular refraction with young people to keep the accommodation under control, and use a monocular with old people where you don't have to worry about and old people that starts at about 55 or something like that. So anything below 55 tend to go for binocular. Anything over 55, you're often better off going for a monocular, so that they don't you can concentrate. Often they've got cataracts and things like that as well, so that can be a thing. So the other things, that the spheres always go in the back, and it was quite interesting looking at the way in which it was interesting to see how you use the spheres in the back. They always go in the back, and then you put when you want to go between steps. So in this set it was 455, 550. If you want to go 475, you put another one in the back, so always know what cylinders you've got in your prescription. They're always in the back cell. And then the other thing, a very important feature of this was that is always when you're doing the spheres, show a half but change by a quarter, and that goes in plus and minus, and that really makes life so much easier, particularly for old people and also for young people as well. They often can't accommodate for -050, and that really helps. So yeah, show a half, change by a quarter, really will make your life so much easier. What else do we have? Use the cylinders from the same side. It's quite good to get into that thing, so that you've actually you keep your eyes the same, so you know exactly where you are. So you only put them in, take them out. You don't get mixed out. So use the cylinders from the same side, and that's a really important little rule there. We talked a bit about the with and against the rules, didn't we? And then the binocular refraction, when he was swept, try not to get your hand in the way, because if you get your hand in the way, why do a binocular refraction if your hands are in the way and it's sort of blocking what the person can see, sort of thing. So it's best really to try to come around the outside like this, so that you don't have to, you're not blocking the person off and they're suddenly becoming monocular when they should be staying binocular throughout the whole refraction. Obviously the better you get, the quicker you get. So I hope you enjoyed that. It was quite a quick little thing. We've still got to do the balancing, haven't we, at the end, but maybe there'll be another video for that. So thanks very much for watching.